in Scotland, pretty much everyone lived in the same type of house. Same colour of white, and men and women got married. Or mysteriously remained single. And the only perceived difference between groups of people was whether they were Catholic or Protestant. So, this story is about me and my mum in Scotland when I was about 20. I'm going to be playing her, my mum, because I'm now the age that she would have been in 1997, which is weird. I suddenly understand her much better. I loved her and I admired her, but I also thought she was being stupid on purpose a lot of the time.
Mom, we cannot stay. I have a shift at the bar and then I have a date with a musician.
He's not a musician, Miss Ferguson. He plays the bongos.
That girl's supposed to be me. Lynn. But me back then, 20 years ago. All defiant and angry. I don't remember all the reasons why. A musician, then. Are you sure? I heard they do drugs with dirty needles. I read about it in the paper. You should be with Strappy.
Mom, are you serious?
Strappy, you come around with Lynn to church every Sunday. Why don't you go with her then? I know she's tall and all edges, and you're a wee man, I'm sorry to say, but you fancy her, don't you? Is it another girl? One that's difficult? Because I'd understand.
Something like that, Miss Ferguson.
Ah.
I'm gonna go start the car.
Yeah.
Thank you for the tea. And the God. Both were soothing.
Mom, Strappy's gay. I've told you that.
Nonsense, he's young, he's trying things out. There's no such thing, really.
Oh, of course there is.
I can't see it. Men don't kiss other men. Women, they're much too practical for that sort of thing. He'll come around.
No, he won't. Gay people aren't some made-up thing and you know it. What about Liberace?
Ugh, he's flamboyant, he's a showman.
Rocketson.
Not gay, too tall.
Alright then, Boy George.
Don't be ridiculous. He's a pop star. All pop stars dress like women. David Bowie. Everyone thought he was gay. He was married to a woman the entire time. The whole time.
He was a bisexual?
Nonsense. Now you heard the minister today? He said to honor thy father and thy mother, which tells me two things. The Lord intended for there to be mothers and fathers, and only mothers and fathers, and for you to honor me. Now, I've had enough of this. We are having a nice time and you've gone and ruined it.
Hey, you all set?
Just a minute, Strappy. I know something about your minister that would change your mind about
What
that.
are you trying to say?
I'm saying he came into the gay bar a few months ago. Your minister walked in with the assistant minister. Oh, God.
This bar is their safe space. It's here for their comfort, not yours.
And I told him I wouldn't tell you.
Oh. You've gone and done it, haven't you? You betrayed his trust. You betrayed his trust.
That's
a
not-
minister's trust.
That's not the point, Mom. The point is he's gay. They're both gay. And I think it's okay that they are. But yeah, I shouldn't have told you. What difference does it make?
I'm gonna take some food with you back into the city. I don't think you two eat enough.
That's all you have to say? You're giving me fruit and bread?
So the minister is gay. What difference does it make? It doesn't change the way I feel about him. Isn't he the same man that sat with you when you were sick? Who visited your father every week in hospital? It's none of my business whether he likes men or women. He's a good man. and a fantastic minister. Can you believe she said that? I couldn't. But then I could. It took her some time, but then suddenly it took her no time at all. Strappy, take this. Make sure you both eat. You're so thin. I worry about you. Strappy loved my mom, and she loved him. He used to say that some people live in the here and now, and others take time to catch up to what's happening in the here and now. But they can. And he was right. A few years later, when Father John was found out, and they came after him in the paper, it was my mum who came to his defense. One by one, she called the women of the parish and urged them to support Father John. If she won them over, she'd put a little check by their name. She fought in his corner with gusto. In the end, I'm glad that I told her. I'm glad she was my mum.